Well, how many children to do? This year the Queen Quet for Gullah Geechee TV Nayshun News coming 101 more again from New Orleans, Louisiana, where we done bring this year drum to Congo Square. 100 children, you just ain't know what been going on. Right across the street from where me today at now. Me they inside the golden feather. Now y'all know, me always talk about we the black gold. Where else y'all think I could end up but a place called the Golden Feather? Well, I'm so glad for no sake, they show a new place. So if you say, well, what you talking about? I better been in New Orleans, I ain't never yet did that. Because the place new. So now 100 children in Yeti got them right here on Gullah Geechee TV. And this year the brother Shaka Gullah and his beautiful wife. You see the sister in the Geechee? All right, and these are the proprietors of this restaurant. How honor to do?
Wonderful,
excellent,
wonderful.
Excellent. So I'm so glad for see y'all and for being in this beautiful space and for welcoming us and everything. We're so glad you right here at the door.
And we are so thankful to have you and honored to have you here in our presence in our facility. We're very thankful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Blessing us with your presence.
Oh, it is wonderful. It is wonderful. Now, you know, I was struck immediately when they said the place is owned by Shaka Zulu. I said, all right. The brother after my own heart right there. Yeah. Now, for both of you, is New Orleans home for you?
Yes.
It's home. All right.
Home.
So now, what part? What parish or ward? Where you from?
I live uptown now.
Uptown.
We live uptown,
All
but
right.
we're always downtown. So.
Okay.
We're uptown, but I'm from the 9th Ward.
But you're from 9th Ward. All right, so for sure, this is home. Your roots grow right out of this there soil, in between the concrete, all that.
Yes.
I understand. So now what made you open this space? Because you've only been open a couple of months, right?
Masking this tradition for so long and going to all these different places to buy the materials to make the suit.
Yes.
It all started out as we needed to have a place where we can sell the beads and the feathers.
Okay.
It's 1,400 Indians.
Yes.
And it's a $500,000 economic
boost
for the city.
Yeah.
So I figured, you know, we should be able to have some part
in that.
So it started with that, and that's what's going to be happening upstairs. And then I guess my wife and I figured if we're going to have people come in as a gallery and gift shop, then we might as well feed them.
Feed them, because you know our folks, you know, you
so
feed us, then we good. You got us hungry, we can't think about buying them.
Also, we wanted to be an educational space for people who really want to know about the origin of the culture. And even learning to
do masking themselves and to bead and sewing. So now you and I are talking about masking and beading and sewing, and folks in the Gullah Geechee Nation, y'all know we do quilting and all that kind of thing, take a lot of work by hand, but beading is more work than that. A year at a time on one suit, and that's what y'all call masking, right? It's the day that you actually bring the suit out into the public. So it's the whole spirit of the suit that you bring forward. So now, did you mask this year?
Yeah, I wore the Spirit of Shango, the red suit.
The red suit, Spirit of Shango this year. Yeah. Now, what made you, because I know every year it's always whatever comes to your spirit that you decide, that's what I'm going to mask for this year, that's what I'm going to sew. What brought the Spirit of Shango, do you feel?
I wanted to do it about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And, you know, as you sew in suits, concepts change in your head, and a lot of times I kind of let my wife choose the theme.
Yeah. So in other words, she earths it.
Yeah.
She earths the vision for you.
She's probably going to be the one sitting there while I'm gone.
Gone, right?
Sewing the suit.
Sewing.
Right.
Okay, I was going to ask that. So now, see, we heard earlier that the women don't sew the suit, the men sew the suit. But that if something break on the man clothes or everyday clothes, then he coming to the woman and she gonna sew. Now I just heard a whole different story here now.
Well,
all right now.
If a man told you he made the suit by himself,
storytelling ain't the true thing. Okay then.
Yeah, the women sit and sew those every single sequin on, every single bead on. Our daughters, everyone's gonna answer the whole family, our friends.
You look at the great Tootie Montana, and for 57 years, Miss Joyce was sitting there sewing. And his daughters.
And the daughters. Yeah. So that means you come up in the tradition, all the way.
But tribe to tribe, you know, they have different
methods.
Set of ethics.
Different traditions. Different traditions. Yeah. So in one tribe, it might be only the men would do it, but in other tribes, it's a communal
Then you have women chiefs.
Yes.
So,
and you have women who are queens
queen.
and have to dress.
Yeah, each chief gotta have a queen.
They have to.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, and we just were with the queens for the Mardi Gras Honors Banquet breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
So we met a lot of
Sharice.
them. That's right, Queen Sharice and them. And we had some of the big chiefs there and everybody. And so it was an honor. And so this is massive because what y'all didn't hear us say, but as part of the name of the restaurant, is it is a Mardi Gras restaurant. So now if y'all just figure, oh, we go to New Orleans and party at the place, now y'all understand you come here and get educated about the culture that so many of us watch on TV, so many of us seen in the movies. There's a little snippet. It's like New Orleans is always this snippet, and folks are masked and everybody dancing, you know, or it's a jazz funeral, you know, as a scene, and then there's no story behind it. You don't get to learn what y'all are explaining here about the traditions. But like you said, feeding people. I feel like you're feeding people with the education about the culture as well as with the food, because I also noticed that on your menu you have a lot of vegetarian dishes. You use agave instead of sugar in your drinks. You actually ran out of ginger beer and went back there and brewed me some more. You know, that type of thing. Y'all know. Don't y'all try it. I'm the queen. Don't y'all try it up in here. Y'all ran out there and brewed me some more. Don't y'all do that. All right, y'all might get y'all feelings, or don't do that now. These are dangerous people. They get sold. They can stick. So definitely, folks, when they come here, because I know when something is new, it's like when you have a new baby. You don't necessarily know how they're going to act when they start walking. Right. You know, they all cute and everything when you holding them here. When they get on their own, they can start pulling stuff down, tearing stuff up. So this is your new baby, this space. So what is your long-term vision? You're going to have upstairs where people can learn reading, like you said, and everything. But are you also going to have like any of the second lines come through here, the social club things attached to your clan? What are you?
Actually, we just talked yesterday about Black Men of Labor parading as a stop here.
All right.
And I'm just a new member in Black.
You are, okay. Yeah. All right, so that's a new life too, new birthday.
I was in another
one.
club.
Oh, so you can switch?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
It's like with the Mardi Gras Guinea. I mean, it's not good, but
you can do it. Yeah. They just
you don't want to just hop around because it's not a good thing.
It's not a
good thing, right?
Yeah,
the discipline is something.
Right, exactly. So you want to keep the bond.
And then that Social Aid and Pleasure Club, they also are gonna, hopefully we can get them into our retail area too, because they have to dress and they have their days of coming out. So we're gonna work with them as well, not just the Mardi Gras Indians, but all of our
whole package.
Yeah, that whole cultural perspective. They can come here and purchase their
wares. Yes. Excellent. So now the brothers are in the particular social club you mentioned. Yeah. What about the sisters? Are you in one of the social clubs?
You know, I have not had the time because I've been sewing.
Because you're sewing.
Like this year, she's supposed to be my queen.
Yes.
And it's like kind of heartbreaking because I look at it as losing health.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, even though she's wearing the suit,
like, so then you got to make your own suit. Yeah, so you ain't going to be able to do both.
I'm losing a set of hands.
Yes. So
both kind of.
Overtime and running this space.
And then running the space.
So mainly the long-term goal is to be able to educate our folk about the origin of the culture and how it relates to today and our spirit, and also have a place where we all can come where it's warm and feels good, and you can nourish our bodies with good food for everybody, vegetarians, people who like fried food and things of that nature, and also a place where we can be able to purchase our own material from ourselves.
Exactly. And when we talk about, y'all hear us keep mentioning purchasing material. I want y'all to notice something. Y'all might have noticed that there was something sticking out beside me. But look at the detail here. And at the end of this segment, y'all want to see the Shango outfit. I don't want you to take too soon. See, I want y'all to get the full effect. It just ain't going to be on him, but y'all going to see the full effect. But if you look closely, the sewing they're talking about is, this is not no one piece. They ain't go to no store and buy this like this. Okay? You talking about almost a blank slate, piece of material, and then every small detail you see on here, they sew it. All right? So now, when did you mask in this, and what's the name of this one?
This one, I'm masking this in 2009.
In 2009.
2009. And that was inspired when, after Katrina, we went to China.
Oh,
and
right.
we met a lot of the monks and the temples, and,
okay.
and they never left me.
Right.
So it took me a few years, but I wanted to make a suit that represent that. If you see the dragon in the crown.
Yes, I saw that.
Praying mantis. And,
okay.
Yeah. So it's a lot of little abstract stuff going on in there. But that was inspired by that. And I took the family, my wife and my daughter, who's also, we do mass traditions as well from the continent, stilt dancing.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so, and it's our family tradition, my dad and my brothers and my wife and daughters.
Everybody.
So,
been doing it and keeping it going.
Right. So that was inspired by that.
By that. And so the whole family literally were part of the journey.
Exactly.
With you.
Yeah.
And so even with this
2 weeks after Katrina, boom.
Boom, that's where you were.
For 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. And then, so when did you come back to the city after Katrina?
We did Atlanta.
For 2 years.
For 2 years.
2
then
years.
we came back in 07.
All right. And so then you've been back home ever since.
Never leaving.
So how do you feel about the rebuilding that's going on here? Do you really feel it's moving or it's not really moving?
I think it's in your mind. If you feel that you can make a presence, a speedy recovery, and put things in motion to do that, then it's rebuilt.
That's it. That's it. Yep. And that's what it's all about. Yep. And that's exactly why we brought the Gullah Geechee Nation International Music and Movement Festival here. It's about rebuilding, and that's what we feel. You speak into existence that which you want.
Build it, they will come.
There you go. Build it, and they will come.
Right.
And so y'all have built an outstanding space that we definitely want folks to come to. And y'all know I'm a picky eater, so if I tell you going to come to a space, people must got it going on, babies. Y'all know I couldn't help but say that. I'm in New Orleans. So definitely it is outstanding. I wish many blessings on this space and on your fingers, because I know how it is to sew quilts. I don't know if I'm going to do this, but it's something I'd love to come back and take a workshop in the future and at least make my own patch. I don't know if I get this far.
Well, it's same as the quilt.
Yeah, we would love to come and visit you on the quilt.
Please.
It's all one coaching.
Yes, that exchange. We would love that because that could influence us on what we do as well.
What you do. Exactly.
Because this is a quilt.
Right, it is.
So.
And it puts the story all together with beads. And y'all will see him masking. Y'all be like, hey, I look like Queen Quet in there. Y'all will say, all right, I know. And so definitely that is outstanding. So we look forward to you when y'all get a minute. I don't know how y'all gonna get to us.
Oh, we can get there.
And so. Oh, we
sew in the car.
You sew in the car, one drive, one sew, and switch. No sleeping in between. Pass it to the church.
Doesn't come to a sleeper, but a dream.
That's it. Right. That's right. I used to love that song too.
Yeah.
So definitely, where else would we end this but on music? Because we here in New Orleans, y'all all know about the music, but the harmony is in the heart. And so definitely with the family, the Zulus.
Merci beaucoup. Kuchimare, Mechawa, Tuaya,
Ah, peace and blessings, one love.
Mama. I'm moving on and at your door. Mama. But it ain't but one thing to make a man. Mama. We got the Dixie that we had. Mama. And I walk through water, skin through mud. Mama. Lord, I like you. Mama. But I don't try to fall without my wife. Mama. My life. I'm 13, soccer from the battlefield. And rain on the Bible, break the hill. You can tell me no matter where we live. I got eyes like you can keep down the wood. And I walk through water, drink through mud. Lord, I like you, can't be done. Oh, early this morning on my right day. Oh, man, testify what the big chief said. It was the funniest thing I ever seen. Your teeth so sweet, so sweet. Queen, 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 queen. Almighty God, morning, you know. She went on down to the battlefield. She ran out the Bible. the best after all. When it comes to being it, just live the real. All the things I gotta say, I say.